Welcome back to the channel. This is Honest Adonis 2. LeBron James didn't do for LA what Kobe did for LA.
This nigga must be crazy.
LeBron fans are quick to say Shaq carried Kobe, but refuse to admit Jordan carried the Bulls. The reasons they give are the same reasons they don't talk about Shaq's losing record before Kobe got in the starting lineup. They're biased. They'll say they're not, but the proof points to them being very much so. Exhibit A. Kevin Durant carried Steph Curry. Why? Because he has more finals MVPs? Here's a freebie extra that they didn't say, but this is what I would use if I was on their side of history, trying to stand up for their point of view as if it were mine. Is it because he got 2 finals MVPs while Steph Curry was playing on the team with him? The reason I brought up Kevin Durant is because Kobe Bryant has as many finals MVPs and league MVPs as Kevin Durant.
Okay, and?
The two of them are also top 5 all-time in points.
So, what does that mean?
So it's difficult for me to look at one as carrying a guy and the other as not being as great as this guy who carried the other guy. At least LeBron fans hearing this are going to pretend they don't know what I'm talking about. KD is great. Kobe Bryant is in that same arena with KD. How can you say he's not? 2 finals MVPs, a league MVP. Kobe did all of that without Shaq on his team. And Kevin Durant has yet to win 1 single ring without Steph Curry and the Warriors around him. Keep in mind, Kobe has won without Shaq. And Shaq has not gotten a finals MVP without Kobe. Kobe got a finals MVP without Shaq. This is the very talking point that LeBron fans use when it comes to Curry and Kevin Durant. This is the same talking point they use with Jordan and Scottie Pippen. This is the same talking point they brought up. They made this up. Oh, LeBron won without this person. You didn't win without the equivalent of that person. Oh, LeBron won without this person. You didn't win without the equivalent of that person. You didn't win without D. Wade in Miami. He's your second leading scorer. He's your Scottie Pippen. You did not win in Cleveland without Kyrie Irving. The proof of that is 2015. You could not win without him, and that was a part of the first wave of excuses. They weren't giving Golden State credit for winning in 2015. They were saying we had injuries. And he didn't win in LA without COVID-19. Yes, Anthony Davis was there in 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. So I can't give Anthony Davis the credit. I have to give the credit to COVID-19. The pandemic is what helped you win in LA, LeBron. At least if you had gotten a back-to-back, we could say, well, it wasn't a fluke like 2016. That was a fluke because you were down 3-1 the very next year and you couldn't come back from 3-1. You want me to believe it was because of Kevin Durant? I never heard Kobe give Kevin Durant any higher accolades than he just another basketball player out here. You leave it in the comments and tell me, have you heard Kobe say any of these guys were tougher? They went to a team that made the team unbeatable.
Now that I think about it.
I can't remember a time Kobe said my competition was tougher, and that was one of his excuses. I haven't heard Kobe fans say that. I haven't even heard misinformation from LeBron fans come out and say Kobe said the competition was tougher. In fact, only LeBron says the competition was tougher. The competition doesn't say LeBron is tough at all. Am I misremembering? I'm not saying they don't think it. I'm saying they never said it. You leave it in the comments and make sure you leave the link so I could go watch this person say, yo, LeBron is, I want to hear a basketball player say, yo, LeBron is tougher competition. The both of them are top 5 all-time in points. Kobe is actually higher than KD in all-time points. Now, a lot of people would say, well, it's fair to say that KD got into Kobe's arena because Kobe had 2 finals MVPs, a league MVP, and was 4th all-time in points before Kevin Durant even got into that upper echelon with Kobe Bryant. And I would agree. The distinction between the two is, one, Kobe helped somebody get 5 rings, 3 rings in a row. Kevin Durant couldn't do that. He was too emotional. He let the double agent that is Draymond Green get in his head. I've said many times in my lives, if I was Kevin Durant, and this is why I blame Kevin Durant, because he could have said to management, yo, this man embarrassed me. You got to trade him. Either he goes or I go. LeBron fans jumped out and said they wouldn't get rid of Draymond Green for KD, to which my rebuttal was they had Draymond for that 2016 3-1 collapse. They didn't have Kevin Durant. Draymond Green doesn't make them overpowered and unbeatable. Kevin Durant does. That's first. Secondly, if KD had more confidence, he would at least say that to the management. It's a lot like when you're dealing with a pretty girl. If you don't got the confidence to tell her, yo, you can't do that, she just gonna do it. It's a lot like that scene in Obsession where she stood up and was like, no, 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 no. Bear looked like a bitch. He's scared to lose the girl. So she just flipping out on him. KD, are you afraid to lose this relationship with the Warriors? Because at the end of the day, all roads to the finals in the Western Conference had to go through Golden State. If Kevin Durant doesn't join the Warriors, he's not going to the finals. The proof of that is the 2016 Western Conference Finals, where he blew a 3-1 lead. LeBron fans never want to mention that. We'll get to that in a different video. Kobe was able to win 2 finals MVPs without a top 75er. LeBron James had a top 75er and Anthony Davis with him, and he wasn't able to win 3 rings in a row or get a back-to-back. Something else significant, Kobe never said, 1, my competition is tougher. 2, Kobe never blamed anybody for them not winning. Did he have criticisms of players who he deemed didn't work hard enough? Absolutely. But that's not outright blaming them because we lost. Try again, LeBron James fan. These are things LeBron James did through the media. Is another thing. Speaking of the media, Jordan or Kobe never had ESPN at their service like LeBron James does. So we've said many times, LeBron James has had more help. I'm saying at the end of the day, Kobe Bryant did more for the Lakers franchise than LeBron James did for the Lakers franchise. The Lakers franchise did more for LeBron. 1, they drafted his son. Who's going to do that? We're going to draft your son just because it's your son. And your son sucks. He's not that good. 2, the Lakers franchise helps to prop up LeBron James. Next to Kobe Bryant, LeBron James did that for no other franchise. He couldn't prop up Cleveland basketball. Here's the thing about life. Once you do it, it's done. People have very short memories. That's where we get the saying, once is luck, twice is skill. So the 1 chip you won in Cleveland, it comes off as luck. This is probably one of the reasons when you win a back-to-back, it's like, okay, they deserved that first one. It wasn't a fluke. This has been going on in life, LeBron James fan. It's so insane how these dudes try to extract things that are natural occurrences in life, in sports all around, from basketball, as if basketball and LeBron James is excluded from that. He bleeds, he poops, he dies, just like every other human who's ever walked the face of the earth. This is a part of what takes LeBron James out of the top 10 all-time conversation, because all of these things, wins, losses, whatever it may be, is what gets attributed to everybody, whoever you have, in the top 10 all time. But when it comes to LeBron, we overlook the negatives and we enhance Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant's negatives only. Bill Russell's negatives don't get enhanced. Everybody else's negatives in sports, whatever they may be, they don't get enhanced. Therein lies who LeBron and his cohorts think is the actual greatest basketball players of all time. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. They think that. I'm not saying that. Look at the psychology. Those are the 2 guys they're trying to take down the most. You never hear guys talking about Bill Russell's era. He only played against 8 other teams. For example, look at this graphic. Bill Russell versus Michael Jordan championship runs. 8.4 teams in Bill Russell's era versus 22 teams when Michael Jordan was playing. Actually, according to Google AI, the NBA had 22 teams at the start of the 1980s and grew to 25 teams by the end of the decade. How many rounds before you reached the finals? There was 1 opposed to 3 when Jordan was playing, and right now there's 3 rounds. How many wins was needed to reach the finals? 3.9. in Bill Russell's era, opposed to today. This says 11. You actually need 12 today. If you think about it, you got to have 4 wins, 4, 8, 12. Then you get to the finals. But in the early to mid 80s, it was 3, 6, 9. 3 wins per round. Then you're in the finals. Now, if I were to do more research, but just common sense says the popularity of the NBA grew, which increased the money, which increased the length of basketball so that we could get more money because it's so popular. And that, boys and girls, is what Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Magic, that rivalry, that East versus West, city slicker versus country dumb, is what helped bring popularity to basketball. What Magic Johnson and Larry Bird did for basketball can't be understated. What Michael Jordan did for basketball can't be overstated. That in and of itself makes LeBron fans very, very angry. LeBron did a lot for online, but the internet is not a real place. This is one of the reasons I believe you don't see a lot of LeBron fans in real life. Like, I've never seen a homeless person wearing LeBron sneakers. Think about that. I don't got no place to live, no belongings. Get them goddamn LeBron dancers away from me. I swear for Lord, if you don't get them ballerina glitter shoes away from me, I swear to God. Anyway, there's way more to say on the subject, but LeBron and his cohorts have muddied the waters intentionally, so you forget what you even talking about, just like dating a toxic woman. She left the house at 7 p.m. wearing her work clothes. She came back at 7 a.m. You ask her where she was because her job called about an hour after she left talking about, is she coming in? She's not here yet. So when you see her walking through at 7 a.m. and you like, yo, where was you? And instead of answering, she said, here you go again. You just an insecure nigga. But Kobe did more for the Lakers than LeBron did for the Lakers. The Lakers did more for LeBron, and that's where LeBron benefits because he's able to prop himself up next to the Lakers franchise, with the Lakers franchise. LeBron was not able to do that for Miami. That's D Wade's town. He was not able to do that for Cleveland. That's the Cleveland Indians, the Cleveland Browns town. He was not able to do that for LA in the way that Steph Curry was able to do that for Golden State. That's the bigger issue at the end of the day. You did not bring the gloss and shine to the franchise. The franchise brought more gloss and shine to you. That's my take, and I'm sticking to it. You tell me what you think in the comments. And remember, if you think this guy did more for LA than Kobe Bryant did, like LeBron in the finals, you lose again.
Listen, stop right there a minute. You listening?
LeBron's tenure with the Lakers was identically as successful as Joker's entire career with the Nuggets, Giannis's entire career with the Bucks, Shea's entire career up to this point with the Thunder. All of those teams won one title, made one other conference finals, and that's the team's success level.
The content of the meme is indeed arguable. However, bro, not one of those guys claim to be the GOAT. Not one of them. Y'all be reaching for the clouds, They reaching for the clouds, man. They not done unlike LeBron. How many MVPs did LeBron win on the Lakers? Please don't include Joker. He is literally the best player the Nuggets have ever had, and has gotten them more playoff appearances and wins since 1976. And he's the only MVP, let alone multiple MVP. And there is trees. This reaches nuts, y'all be reaching y'all be reaching for the clouds, reaching for the clouds, man. It's over, it's over, nah, it's over. I'ma leave this right here.
player in NBA history whose fans have an excuse for every one of his finals failures. Y'all be reaching for the clouds.